Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Thursday, December 22nd, 2011. Let's get right into the charts here this morning. Once again, futures are trading higher by 7.5 points. A decent little move in the futures. This move comes also as the dollar is pretty strong today. A few things going on in Europe. One, it looks like Italy is going to have a confidence vote for their new president there, Mario Monti. So again, right off the bat, they're going to have a confidence vote to see if his austerity measures are going to be passed. We'll see how that turns out. That's the only wild card that I'm seeing today. If that austerity vote gets voted, if that confidence vote gets voted down, that could put some pressure on this market, and I would expect the dollar to rally up. But if that confidence vote goes through, I think everything's going to be fine. But it's kind of ironic. The guy's been in office about a month, and they're already giving him a confidence vote. So it goes to show you things are very unsettled in Europe. However, we're into the light volume holiday period now, just a couple of days before the Christmas holiday, and then we have already started Hanukkah. So once again, you'll go into next week with very, very light volume as well. Yesterday, you could see on yesterday's rally, the volume was light, and we'll just take this market in stride one day at a time. It looks like jobless claims have just been released and the final third quarter GDP number. So once again, you see the markets coming in just a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what the jobless claims numbers are. I'll tell you in 1 minute. But we see the market reaction, and that's really all we care about. Futures are coming in a little bit. Nothing terrible here. Futures are still up 6.5 points, but they are pulling back a little bit. We'll see if they do reassert themselves. Initial jobless claims coming in at 364,000. So pretty much in line with last week's jobless claims, weekly initial jobless claims. Pretty decent number overall. That's not a bad number. We'll see how the market reacts. It's much better than it's been. Lately, we've been seeing numbers around 400,000, but this is the holiday season. This is where this number should be lower. People do temporary hiring and things of that nature. So once again, take the numbers with a grain of salt. Watch the pattern on the chart. Watch the dollar. That will tell us everything we need to know. The market may not trade as inverse to the dollar as it has been. This has a tendency to happen in the month of December, and that usually is due to the light volume. All right, let's look at a couple of other things since we see the futures are holding steady. Let's take a look at the GLD today. GLD did inflate a little bit yesterday. Today trading at $156.40 a share. Closed yesterday at $157.16. So GLD has come in a little bit. Again, be careful there. Gold will signal, though, inflation and deflation. Usually it moves ahead of the market, so always keep an eye on gold. It's very, very important. Let's take a look at the USO this morning. This morning, the USO is trading around $38.19. Yesterday, it closed at $38.11. That tells us that spot crude is probably up just about 25-30 cents or so. And sure enough, crude is up about 32 cents at the moment, right to around $99 a barrel. So once again, WTI crude trading up about 35 cents now, but trading just above $99 a barrel. And you see the USO here holding steady. So again, I don't really see anything treacherous in this market. The only thing that can really move this market lower would be the confidence vote coming out of Italy if it is voted down and the Italian parliament does not have confidence in Mario Monti. I have a hard time believing that he will not get the confidence vote passed, but you never ever know, and the European problems are real and anything can happen. Now let's take a look at a couple of other things real quick. Last night in Asia, the Asian markets were down for the most part. The Shanghai was only down 5 points, but nonetheless, it's still yet to break out or yet to really put in a solid pivot low on the daily chart. So you got to be careful with these Chinese ADRs. Now the Indian Sensex was up, I believe, 0.8%. India has made a nice little pivot low in there. So if the U.S. markets are strong today, the Indian ADRs could do well. Stocks like Tata Motors could see some upside. Infosys could see some upside. And also you have the IFN, which is the India Fund, could see some upside. So watch for that. If the U.S. markets are weak today, these stocks will all go down. Okay, so that's how you have to look at it. Everything in Asia will go down because Asia is now weaker than the U.S. markets. So you always want to watch that. couple of stocks in the news. I shouldn't say a couple, I'll say a few. Let's take a look at Yahoo. Yahoo now is looking to sell its Alibaba stake, and it's also going to sell Yahoo Japan. So um, we don't know exactly what they're going to sell it for, if the deal is going to go through, but nonetheless, that is giving the stock a nice little boost. Again, there's a lot of resistance around $17 for Yahoo, but nonetheless, it is having a decent little move here. Watch that 17 level. Micron reported earnings yesterday. Stock is trading, right around $5.60. It closed at 5.54. Really a non-event, if you ask me. Micron, I don't even know how important of a stock it is. If it can get above $6 on a close, then maybe it has momentum to 6.50. But other than that, I just don't see a lot there for the stock today. Let's take a look at Bed Bath & Beyond, my wife's favorite store. Um, this stock is getting hit this morning. You have very good support right around this level, right around the $58 level, so a little bit lower. There's very, very good support at 58, and if it breaks below there, then you have no choice but to look around the $56 level. But there should be very good support around $58 for Bed Bath Beyond. That could be a bounce area, but once again, with earnings, you always got to be a little bit careful. Make sure you put an appropriate stop loss in place. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing there. Tibco, ticker symbol TIBX. This stock is rallying up. Yesterday put in a nice big bottoming tail on the daily chart. Had earnings today, trading right around $23.28. A lot of resistance in that 24 area, maybe 24 and a half. So see if the stock could get through there. But decent bottoming tail, and you're going to have a little bit of follow through at least in the morning. It's going to be important to see where that stock closes. But decent little move there. Let's take a look at American Greeting. This stock is getting smacked hard after earnings, trading down to around this $15.35 level. The stock will have support around $14.90, $15 area. Okay, so watch for a little bit of support there for American Greeting around $15. It is also earnings, I believe, so be careful there. You always got to be careful. These stocks can break through, although there is a very, very good support level. It just may last just a short time for a scalp and nothing really more than that. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at this morning going forward. We'll leave it here, short and sweet. Again, we're into that holiday phase. We'll see if the markets can stay steady going into the holiday. So far, it looks like that is a possibility, but you never know. The wild card today is going to be that confidence vote coming out of Italy. Like I said, I don't think I think the vote will be fine, but you never ever know what can come out of Europe. You have to be prepared. That is still a wild card out there. With that said, everybody, have a great trading day. We'll see you tomorrow morning.